Welcome once more again, my people. As you know, we are still talking about the subject, the 10 most popular types of visas that you can use any of them, depending with your circumstance, depending with your requirement to migrate to the United States in the year 2025. Welcome once more again, and let us do this as a team. Let us do this together. Remember to hit the subscription button. Remember to like, remember to comment, remember to share, and let us do this together as we've always done it. Right on board, let us talk about F-1 visa. What is F-1 visa? F-1 visa is a type of visa that enables international students to come to the United States with the sole reason of pursuing their academics. Either you are doing a bachelor's degree, either you're coming in as a master's student, or either you are coming in as a PhD student. Then what is the type of visa that you're supposed to have? F-1 visa. Therefore, dive in with me as I take you through what you're calling F-1 visa. Now, F-1 visa is an immigrant visa for individuals who wish to study in the United States at an accredited school or university. So it is the most common visa for international students seeking to pursue full-time academic programs, including undergraduate, graduate, and language programs. Then you must have what you're calling what? The F-1 visa. Now, F-1 visa requirements and qualification. Enrollment in a full-time program. To qualify for an F-1 visa, you must be enrolled in a full-time academic program at an approved school or university or language institution. So the program must be a recognized institution satisfied by the Student and Exchange Visitor Information System, the service. So it must be a recognized institution and it must be satisfied by the Student and Exchange Visitor Information System. What you're calling what? The service. Now, proof of sufficient funds. Because you're coming to learn, then you must prove to the US Embassy that you have enough financial resources to cover your tuition, living expenses, and any other cost while studying in the United States. So this can include bank statements, affidavits of support, scholarship documents if at all you have been given a scholarship, or a financial guarantee letter from your sponsor to show that they will be able to sponsor you or to cover part of your cost while you are in the United States. Another document that will make you to qualify for this particular visa, that return or intend to return home, or what you're calling home ties. You must show or you must demonstrate that you intend to return to your home country after completing your studies. So the US government wants to ensure you are coming for educational purposes and do not plan to immigrate permanently. This can be shown through evidence of ties to your home country, such as family. If you are married, you have a marriage certificate. If you have a job, you have an employment letter. If you own properties, you have the property title deeds. Such as land, you have the land title deed. House, you have the house title deed. So these are the home ties. Things that will convince the US Embassy officers that you intend to go home. English proficiency. You may need to show that you have adequate proficiency in English to successfully participate in your academic program while in the USA. Apart from that, if your English is not strong enough, you may need to attend an English language program before starting your degree program. Service fee. So before anything for your visa, you must pay the service fee, I-901 fee, which supports the maintenance of your information in the service system. Application form, you must complete the DS-160 form, the US visa application form online, and schedule a visa interview at a US embassy or consulate in your home country. So visa interview, after submitting the DS-160 and paying the visa application fee, then you must attend a visa interview where you will provide additional documents such as your I-20 form, passport photo, and proof of finances, and other questions about your academic program and your plans while you are in the US. How long does the F-1 take? What is the F-1 visa duration? So initial duration, the F1 is typically issued for a length of your academic program plus a 60-day grace period at the end of your program. This means that once your studies end, you have 60 days to prepare to leave the US or take other actions like applying for a change of status or extension. Program length. The length of stay depends on the program. For example, undergraduate might take 4 years, while a master's program might take 2 years. If you need more time to complete your studies, e.g. because of your unforeseen delays, you may require an extension through your school's designated school official, what you're calling the DSO. So that is it about the duration. But then 60-day grace period. After completing your studies, you have 60-day grace period to leave the United States. Apply for optional practical training, OPT, or change your visa status. You cannot stay in the US after this period unless you take action like maybe applying for optical practical training or another type of visa for you to be allowed to stay around. F-1 visa users in the US studying full-time. The major reason as to why you have this particular visa is to study. So that is the primary purpose of the F-1 visa, is for studying at an accredited US institution. You must be enrolled full-time, which generally means at least 12 credit hours per semester for undergraduate or a full course load for graduate student. On-campus employment, you can be employed. So F1 students are allowed to work on campus for up to 20 hours per week during their academic semester and full-time 40 hours per week during school breaks, such as summer. You can be allowed to work for 40 hours, vacation or winter break. This work must not interfere with your studies. Optional practical trainings. After completing your studies, you may be eligible for optional practical training, OPT, which allows you to work in the United States in a job related to your field or study. You can apply for up to 12 months of OPT for most fields. STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math graduates may qualify for a 24-month extension of their OPT, allowing for up to 36 months of work. That is 3 years. Then curricular practical training, CPT. CPT allows F1 students to engage in off-campus employment, internship, co-op programs as part of the academic curriculum. They can use CPT during your studies, but it must be directly related to your major and authorized by your school's DSO. Dependents, F2. Your spouse and unmarried children under 21 can accompany you to the United States on an F2 visa. F2 dependents cannot work, but they may study part-time. F1 limitations. Full-time enrollment. You must remain enrolled as a student throughout your stay in the United States. Failure to maintain full-time enrollment can lead to the loss of your F1 visa. Off-campus employment. Off-campus employment is generally restricted and requires authorization such as OPT or CPT. Unauthorized work can result in a serious consequence, including losing your visa status. Limited travel. While you can travel outside the US during school breaks, you must ensure that your visa and documents like your I-20 form are valid when you return. Travel can be tricky if your visa or I-20 is near expiration, or if there are any issues with your student status. Steps for applying for F1 visa. Get accepted. First of all, you apply at the university and the university accepts you into a CEVIP, certified school in the US. Then you pay the service fee. After being accepted, pay the service fee, I-901 fee, and obtain the I-20 form. Complete the DS-160. Complete the DS-160 application form for a US visa. Once you've done that, pay the visa application fee. Pay the visa application fee. Schedule and attend an interview. You schedule an interview at the US Embassy or Consulate, where you will present your application and supporting documents like your I-20 form, passport, financial documents, etc. And then you wait for approval. Once approved, you can travel to the United States and start your studies there. So that is it about F1 visa. Remember, we will always post comment. The first comment in the comment section is about the F1 visa requirement, qualification, duration, but now in written form. So we'll post for you this particular information. Go in the comment section. Remember to subscribe, read the comment, share, and also like. Thank you so much.